Hi, friends. Welcome to the show, Reinvent Yourself. This is Anu. Through this show, I collect inspiring reinvention stories from people in all different walks of life. In that series today, I have a spectacular show with a beautiful esthetician, enterprising entrepreneur, Mrs. Mala Veeraraghavan. We always see in stories and movies where a person moves from a different country, starts a difficult career from the scratch, picks up skills, wins over customers, becomes successful, and creates a name for themselves. We see it all happen in a single song sometimes. Life is not like that, but here we have a person whose persistence and hard work made it real. Here is her reinvention story. Welcome, Mrs. Mala, to the show Reinvent Yourself, a global beauty journey.
Thank you, Anu, for inviting me to this show.
So, a
Hi,
small
Anu.
introduction about yourself, please.
Hi, Anu. Before starting, I'm Mala. Thanks for inviting me to this show. I'm greatly honored for this. Uh, Thank you so much again. I'm an esthetician. I run a salon for the past, I'm in the field of beauty industry for the past 21 years. This is my passion, and that's what it has taken me to this level. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and we're going to learn about your story in this show now. So, let's
Mm-hmm.
start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, how was your childhood? Where was this always your dream job of becoming an esthetician or in the beauty industry? So, what were the initial days like?
Okay. I was born in Coimbatore
Mhm.
and raised in Chennai. Um, the initial stages, from till 10th, from first grade to 10th, I studied in Children's Garden School in Mylapore,
Mhm.
and then joined higher secondary a high school in Hindu Senior Secondary in Chennai again. Um, so while I was studying in Children's Garden School, one day I think if I remember correctly, when I was studying 10th, one of my friends took me to a salon. It was a surprise for me. I didn't know that she gets her eyebrows done always, and she took me to a salon, which was run by her sister. And I was shocked. As soon as I entered, it gave me a surprise. And as soon as I sat down and introduced ourselves to the people there, and my friend said, "You sit in this, waiting chair, and I can get my service done for 10, 15 minutes and come and take you back." While she was getting her services done, I was surprised. What? With a thread, how can a person get the eyebrow shaped that well? I was shocked, literally shocked, and I was noticing, and I was also thinking, okay, why can't I also try this? It's very interesting. So I started inquiring the person who was threading, her sister, who was running the salon. So I asked her after her services were done. I excitingly, I asked her how I can apply for this course, and is there anything I have to do to get that threading done? And I asked so many questions to her, and she said, "You know what? Nothing. You don't need to do anything. I need to test your passion, whether you have skills in this." So immediately she gave a thread and asked me to thread her, try the threading movement. Immediately within 2, 3 times she showed, I got the threading. I got hold of the thread and I started doing the threading. And she said, "You know what? You have the skills. Why can't you pursue this?" And I was, what? I don't know whether I have the skills, and you get that doubt about it, right? And I think you are the right person. You look good, and you have to try something. You do something. You can come to me if you have any questions. So she asked me to do at home and try the thread movements and make your. She said one hint she gave me: make your hair. knee as your face, think about it, assume it is your face, and run the thread on top of that. So you will get the threading skills, and then try on someone on. I mean, you try the eyebrows, which will go through very well. You imagine how the eyebrows should be, how the what are the extra hairs, and those kind of explanations you get. That's where it started me. And when I went back to my parents, my home, and I told them that, you know what, I want to do this course, cosmetology course, and my mom immediately raised her voice. No, 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 no. This is not. You're not going to do. You're going to go college and do regular, course and everything, and get a job and get settled down. But it was in my, even though I followed my mom's advice and didn't go through this, but threading and everything, I kept trying on different people, and this is how my passion started, and it was in my corner of my mind, all in my heart also, all the time, till I started my salon. Yes.
Very nice. Actually, many people want to say have a passion that builds over time, but such
Hmm.
a remarkable one experience that spark the interest. And as you rightly said, sometimes you can't immediately pick up on a passion and work on it because there are other factors that affect you, like people at home. Not everyone would have heard of this industry before. It's not a common industry that people would want to pick up, at least at that time and that age at that place. So it's great that it was such an interesting experience that sparked the interest, and also a lot of credit to the that owner or the friend, your friend's sister, who kind of identified the skills in you and gave you those tips instead of just saying that, okay, you've come for a service, just attend, get the service and go. Instead of that, she found that spark in you and
Yeah.
also gave you the initial push towards this direction. So this is an
Yes.
interesting thing. So how did the story move forward? Like, then later on, what did you try different ventures before you picked up the beauty field? When did you pick up a career option?
Yeah. So after finishing my school and everything, I I moved to Karaikal after wedding, with my husband. Where he was working in a bank.
Mhm,
So there, after my kids were born, I had a lot of friends there, and I went to one of my friends' boutique, um, to see sarees for Diwali, and where I came through, like, she was very good in explaining and marketing and those skills with it, because entrepreneurship started right from that salon. I said, okay, I have to run a business, so that was in my mind, corner of my mind. So as soon as she said the marketing and the showing the sarees and the designs and how she explained, it was, I was fascinated, and I said, why not I start? And I asked her whether I can start a salon, boutique. She immediately said, yeah, why not? You can also start a boutique. It's very simple and low investment. You can start, you try. There's nothing wrong. Immediately she gave me some contacts, and you go there and purchase and everything she gave. I was very happy that she was able to share all those experience, and immediately that took it. I mean, that was in my mind, and immediately I went to my house, and I discussed with my husband. He said, yeah, why not? You try. You have that skill, marketing skill. Why not? Immediately I said, he said, you have to go immediately. When you think something, you have to act on it
done it.
immediately. He
Mhm.
advised me, and booked the tickets to Chennai. Before going to Chennai to get the collection of saris, I spoke with all my friends there in Karaikal. Because it's a small town, you will come to know everyone, right? So that's how I spoke with everyone, and they said, "Yeah, why not? You go, bring. We will all be there when you say, when as soon as you bring the saris." So immediately I went to Godon Street in Chennai, and selected. I went through all the shops there and selected the best. Always it was in my mind, like, I have to give the best out of what is available. So, so I went there and selected the sari and the best saris out of all the collections and brought to Karaikal. And I said, I didn't name the boutique or anything, just like that, word of mouth. I just called them and told, you know what, I brought the saris. Why can't you come and see the saris? So it was Pongal time. So from Diwali to Pongal, I decided and started the boutique. And I brought the saris and called them, and they came home. And as soon as they saw the saris, they were surprised. Wow, I've never seen these kind of collections anywhere. So it's amazing. And they asked me, Mala, why can't you select which will suit me? That made me to,
Mm.
okay, inspired me. Oh wow, I also have that skill. Okay, I started marketing. Oh, this saree will be looking so good on you. Immediately they'll say, is that correct? Okay, I'll take the saree. They will not even think 1 second whether it will suit or anything. When I said it will be good for you, and immediately they took the saree. This inspired me, and I was running this for 6 years. Yeah,
Wow.
successfully. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think different skills of yours have come into limelight. Like, not just that you are interested and you are passionate about beauty, industry or anything to do with dressing up and things like that. You also have the right marketing skills and the connects to do it, because it's not just that you have the skills. You should be able to connect with your group around you, society around you, people around you, and sell the product. And you are able to sell it because people valued your opinion so much. They instead of them picking what they like, they felt that your
Mm-hmm.
choice for them is the better thing. I think that says a lot about the what to say the confidence they had in your choice, says a lot about your skill as such. They've seen you, they've seen the choices that you make, and that's why they came to that. So that's an excellent
Yeah.
skill. Of course, I think it's all building up to the building up to something bigger. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, it showed a path for me.
Exactly, exactly. So I think you already said the main event which kind of catapulted you or made into this beauty industry. But is there any other personal experience or event that you thought, okay, this is the path for me. I don't want to pursue anything else.
Yeah. As I said, the beauty industry was my um, top of my head always.
Mhm.
Even though I did sari business. So meantime, I was running the boutique in the Karaikal, my husband got an opportunity to move to US, to
Oh.
Boston, and he got a placement. And within 1 month, we moved to Boston, and I also joined him with the kids. And as soon as I went there. I had the before moving also. I had the habit of getting my facial threading every month in Karaikal.
Mm.
So that was in my mind. And as soon as I moved, I have to look for a salon where they can do my facials, right? The regular monthly routine. So when I asked my neighbors, they suggested someone, and I went to that salon to get my facial. I took an appointment and went there. There, as soon as I entered and she did my facial, I was not very happy the service they gave, and immediately I started thinking, why not I start a salon here? Because
Mm.
what I was expecting was not there. Why not I do that? So immediately my mind started thinking about it and started researching on, it inspired, I can say. That gave me the inspiration to go back to again, the beauty industry and think about why not I go back to India for some time and, start taking classes on this and,
Mm.
do some course and something I started researching, I can say. I came back home and started researching, sincerely and seriously. And I told my husband also, I want to go back for some time and do this course and come back with and I can start my salon here. So, what are the necessary steps I want to take to, do the course? I did, and I moved back for temporarily to India, and yeah, that's how I went and joined my course for 6 months, and I before going to India, I researched that I have to get 300, 400 hours of experience, working experience also.
Oh,
So that gave me a path where I have to do 6 months course and 3 months of working experience there. So I joined the salon, and yeah, that
yeah.
gave me the path. Yeah.
We're sure going to learn a lot more about it. But the interesting part from this is a positive experience can, ignite the passion. A negative experience can reinforce the passion as such. So,
Mm-hmm.
there is always a learning from whichever experience. It's what you take out of it. People always think that only positive experiences inspire. No, sometimes a negative experience inspire and also give you the determination to pursue it, or maybe say that, oh, I can do better, and I can definitely do way better than what I see here. So this is a very interesting turn. Fantastic. Going forward, yeah, you talked about your relocation. So how do you view your relocation? Was it a boon or a bane from your career point of view?
It was a boom.
Mhm.
So meantime, I went back and I didn't move back to Boston. My
Mm,
husband, meantime, he moved to Seattle. He got a
mhm,
placement here, and he moved to Seattle, and we moved back to Seattle basically.
mm,
And I, after finishing the course, I came to Seattle, and yeah, I did the course in Chennai, 6 months, and did everything certification and got the license. And I was very happy that I'm going to, you know, come here and start a salon. When I came here, I mean, of course, there were a lot of things I have to do research, like how to get the license, and
mm,
how to choose the products. There were a lot of hindrance where lot of things I have to, and I have to, even though I had a certification in India, I have to um, and
kind
take
of.
again here the kind of
Right,
certificate I have to do here also. I
right.
found. I was doing research, and I found that I have to take up a written and practical exam here also. And
Mm,
it was little bit shocking for me, but still I researched and went through the course, and I mean online I researched everything and read books and everything, and took the the written test, and got through, and then practical. Here the practical means there will be two instructors in front of me. They will be checking what I do, how I do. If a client is in front of you, how you will react, how expressive you are, and
mhm.
how confident you are. They tested everything, and also I have to go through anatomy, physiology, and everything, and test them according to the skin type and everything. And yeah, uh, I it was a great experience, and I learned okay, through this test I learned how I can present myself in front of people. That gave
Right.
me the experience, and I can say it is a boon. I can say it was
Yes,
a
yes.
boon. Yeah.
Yeah, totally, totally. And also it's not just that, okay, I know threading, I go do it. That's not the end of it. There
End of,
is a
yeah.
lot of hard work and studying and clearing multiple exams, practical and theoretical, understanding a lot of what to say, theory based on skin type and things like that. So, people shouldn't think that it's like, oh, I have an interest, I can do it. You have to also work hard for it. The hard work has to go along with it, get all the other requirements ready, as you said. And I also think your short stint in Boston was a good thing. Maybe, I don't know, Boston saloons and Seattle saloons, maybe I'm going to start a controversy here. Maybe if you had walked into a Seattle saloon, you would have liked it before and maybe not have got the idea, determination to start your own salon. Maybe Boston saloons, you have to do better, maybe. So but anyways, I think that was also a good experience, that you did have a negative salon experience which made you think you have to kind of pursue this, and start something on your own. And once coming back to Seattle, you did it. You you briefly mentioned it, but that's going to be my next question as such. Like, what are the initial challenges in pursuing a country? You mentioned a few in terms of like, getting the required licenses and studying and things like that. What about people, customers,
Uh,
all those different aspects in starting a business in a country?
So, yeah, good question. First, I said licensing was the biggest thing, which I got. After licensing, getting the license in hand, I have to start a salon, right? What are the things I need? I have to think about, I have to do research on that. That was a big challenge.
Hmm.
Getting a license was a big challenge. The second thing was the biggest thing. What product I was so used to, by the time I was used to that Shena Hussain product in India, back in India, and I don't know how to bring the product imported and whether I need license for that or whether I can bring small quantity of products to test on people, whether it suits the skin type, because I have to deal with different kind of
Mhm.
country people,
Skin-
like
Yeah, the
different
skin
countries.
tones are different, colors are
The
different,
skin tones
everything's
are very different from Indians, right?
different.
We have a different skin tone. Others have, I mean, they have different skin tones. So I have to do research on products immediately. So
Hmm.
while doing the research on products, it was a big task because
Hmm.
um, my specialization, I took a certification and license on aesthetic work, like a
Mhm.
esthetician. So
Mhm.
esthetician means skin care. It's basically a skin care. So I have to check the products, and I imported. I said, okay, I have to import a little bit product from India to start with, and that went through very well, and I was very happy. Okay, I have the product now to run a salon. Then came waxing products. So waxing product was the biggest challenge because I was concentrating more on quality than quantity.
Hmm.
I was very specific when it goes through the skin. Like if I touch, if I apply on the skin, it should not give any side reaction. Even to the waxing part, people, I went, I explored a lot before thinking about the products. I went to a lot of salons, check what kind of wax they are using, what kind of things they are doing, what I should not do. Those kind of
Mhm.
thing path I mean, I did. It was a big task.
Mhm.
So that that came, like, I went to different salons and found, okay, I'm fine. I'm going to use this kind of quality, and I want, and then I found it, and it was a big thing, and product was ready. And the third challenge was, like, I have to uh, see customers, right? Where to get the
Mhm.
customer, how to market. Those things were just big task. That was a big difficulty, third difficulty, which I faced. And yeah, then I decided on one thing after thinking about different various things, and I came up to a decision that word of mouth should be the best way to, market my thing. That was the thing. Yeah.
Wow. So I think there are, like, as you rightly said, multiple steps: licensing, choosing the correct products, and building a customer base. All from the scratch. And it's like, it's in a field where you have to do research, be in the ground, go and visit people, see what are the products available. And of course, you also had this challenge of, like, the products that you like is in a different country. You need to bring it here and see the suitability of that with these people here. So yeah, this has been a lot of, like,
Mhm.
uphill journey on learning all these things before you set the
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah. So on this, when you're doing all this, you need a great support system. So who, like, your family, friends, who was the support system? And with all this, what was your first breakthrough in terms of the business?
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah. Equip, like, support system, I can say, one of my friends, before starting the, I mean, before advertising my salon, um, one of my friends, I called her and asked her whether she can try, my facial and be as a guinea pig. So she said, okay, I can come and get my facial done. Why not? She said, yes, and I was thinking, okay, what I have to do, whether the quality is good or anything I want to test and everything. Of course, my family members comes and they support me always. My daughter and my husband always comes in front of me first, and I tried on him before trying my friend. My daughter also, she cannot get her facial that time because she was very young. So I tried on her waxing and facial on my husband, and they were first guinea pig. And one of my friends, she came home and got her facial and waxing, and she was very happy. And my threading skills, and she was very happy with that. And she went to her friends and told them and asked them to come to the salon. And I got four of them immediately within a week time, and they were happy with that service. And that's how the support system helped me, like through friends, and everybody came and they supported me like anything other than my family members. These friends around me here, they all supported. They gave me confidence, and that's how it helped me to grow my business. Yes,
I think the word of mouth is the most effective marketing, Saji, because if you one happy customer can definitely bring more happy
definitely.
customers,
Yes,
and that too in kind of fields where it is a personal service, like rather than even if it's a product, people might think, okay, I could use it, I might not use it, I don't need it, and all. If it's a personal service and you get that happiness, you can always recommend, and people would definitely come
mm-hmm,
in
mm-hmm.
groups and this one. So that's a great thing. And of course, you have a lovely family around you who are ready to kind of. Now I know I think they're having the full benefit of having your fantastic service, what I say, salon service. But initially, to try all the products, I think they were a great, pillars of support for you in your initial
Definitely yes,
stage. Yeah,
definitely yes, yeah.
excellent.
Mhm.
So, what other things did you equip yourselves with, like to grow in this industry, other than the initial part of learning? What other things did you do to keep up in this race?
Wow, you're bringing back all my memories, which was good actually.
Right.
And yeah, equipping myself was one of the major thing played in my beauty industry was attending different
Mm.
conferences in different places. I used to travel to Dallas to attend a real skincare conference.
Mm.
Every year they used to conduct, and in Seattle itself, they conducted a lot of shows every year. Um, and yeah, different people I met, and I came to know a lot of different products, learned a lot of new techniques, um, and yeah, different esthetician I met, and what are the problems they are facing towards giving treatments, and what are the new equipments they are introducing in the salons, and what are the methods they can follow to earn more profit, and how to satisfy. Profit was not my goal. Always been like customer satisfaction was my goal, and how to project yourself, how to advertise yourself, how to deal with different products, how to check those products quality, and those kind of things I learned and equipped myself, and learned lot of things through those conferences, and met a wonderful person for my hair, natural hair coloring, which
Mm.
helped me to add the extra service in my salon. And that was a big change in my line where, okay, natural, how henna can create different colors with a combination of all herbal things like leaves, how henna gives red color. That's how the combination of different leaves, botanical extract, you can, get hair black. That has helped me, my hair this day. till I'm 60, till now, my hair looks the same because of that product that I learned and I introduced also. This how, I mean, a lot of things I learned through conference. And this is a extra service I added in my salon. And this is how I learned different things here through
So it's
conferences.
not enough, like, I think from your story or what we learn is it's not enough that, okay, I have a business, now I can just be by myself. No, you always have to connect with the people around or the conferences, or like, connect with different people in the same
Mm.
industry, learn the
Mm.
things. So I think keeping yourself, to keep yourself in the race, or I wouldn't say the race, or to give the best products to your customer, you have to always be in the lookout for what's happening new in the industry. What are the new things that are getting introduced? So you want to make sure you are not left
Um,
behind. Yeah.
One more thing in this conference, I was telling about the products, right? I was doing
Mhm,
Shena Hussain.
mhm,
I met another person. He was a CEO of a company called Salon Services. He market all the products, the different hair products, and also the facial products. There, I
mhm,
met a Dermalogica product, which
mhm,
was the best selling and best product in the market and the top running market in the best salons in and around Seattle.
mhm.
So I got introduced to that product, and I said, okay, two products through that conference I learned. I've attended the classes for those Dermalogica products, and I introduced that also. Yeah, that
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
So I think that constant learning is a key to success. So it's not
Mhm.
just being satisfied with what you have, but also try to keep updated and learn and keep introducing new stuff, because that's what makes it more efficient. And you also bring the best products to your customer. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So in that line, we have learned a little bit of the different body, beauty treatments. But what are the things that you were offering in your salons? What are the things that you had specialized on?
So I'm specialized. Basically, I told you skin
Mhm,
specialist,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
So skin related things. That means not only your look or anything. Um, Skin has to be taken care as anything. How you diet and keep yourself fit and everything. Do exercise, diet. That's how the skin has to be treated every month. So that is a facials. Facials are my best, and I was passion doing waxing.
mhm.
Full body waxing was my specialty, and of course, if you say skincare, these things fall under it, like threading, facials, and waxing. Yeah, these
Mm,
are the three. And of course, the henna coloring came up like
mhm.
after that conference. So these are my specialties. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So with these, um, can we know a little bit about your success story in terms of how you started? How did you grow? When did you start a salon or a business for yourself? And some on those lines.
Oh, um, so I started my salon at my home
Mhm,
initially, and it was going as I told you. It's through word of mouth. Word of mouth. Live in near Microsoft, 1 mile radius. So a lot of
mhm,
working ladies were there. So through word of mouth, a lot of ladies started coming to me after they saw the result. They were very happy, and that's how I started my career here, and how it developed into a big number of clients came to me, and it was a period where I thought I should not I cannot run my salon anymore at home, because number of clientele were high, became very, very high, and it started increasing. I said, now I need a break. So I have to start a salon outside, not me doing, but I have to manage the business. And that's where I started thinking I have to open a salon outside. So I started a salon. Eventually, I started a salon. It was a big investment, so I have to get prepared. What are the stress I have to undergo and everything? And I finalized, and I got my in. all my investment was ready, and I looked for a building in a commercial place and started a salon, a small salon only. Immediately, I moved to that place, and I had to hire staff members. So how to hire, when to hire, and those kind of things. It went through for a year without any staff members. I was running there, and then found a person, and then on it went to. It was running very well, more than I expected, and after that. I expanded to a bigger salon. Only two, three service rooms were there before. As soon as I started, then I expanded to nine service rooms with five staff members. It developed to that level, and I had lots of very satisfied clients with me who came every month, and they supported me. And Yeah, it was running great. With I introduced Dermalogica product retail services also. I retailed. It's not just doing the facial salon. You have to take care of your skin every day, day-to-day basis, right? So that I introduced that. I always think. Before starting the salon, I was thinking, when I stand in front of the mirror, that was my motto also, I can say. When I stand in front of the mirror, I want to look not very beautiful or any attractive, or I need to look very presentable. That was my motto. And you have to feel confident about yourself, right? Not like, when you look, oh God, why my skin is looking like that? Like, you should not think like that. You should feel confident. What I should do. That's what my think. When a client comes, I have to make them presentable. So that was my motto. And when I started the salon, okay, day to day we have to use some products. So I introduced the Dermalogica retail. That's how. And Yeah, it was also going good, and introduced then few within 1 year I introduced microblading. I sent one of my microblading is something uh, eyebrow tinting. I mean, like, filling. Some people, they don't have, some girls, they don't have hair proper thickness of eyebrows. They want to have thick eyebrows, right? All ladies think like that. So I thought, okay, that was upcoming thing in the business, in the beauty industry. So I sent my one of my staff member to get the course, get my her certification, and she made her to start the course. And I was a guinea pig to. Before that, I had an habit of testing on me before starting on clients, so that what are the difficulties they are facing, what I should give, take initial steps to make them 100% satisfied. So that I took that microblading. That is how my eyebrows look thick. So they fill up with powdering and microblading. With blade, they fill up the ink. That's how it's like tattoo. That I started. After that, I also started eyelashes extension and eyebrow and eyelash tinting. People say I am 35, but my eyebrows are very, it's graying. What I can do? Then I started tinting. Those kind of services gave me higher level. That's how I improved, and different level, different thought process, and it made me to go higher, 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 and we got the best Northwest, one of the top five salons in Seattle. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Awesome. I guess Seattle can be proud of not just Microsoft, also your salon, to have started from a very small, setup, and then growing into such big ventures with customer satisfaction and things like that. That
Mhm.
definitely will lead to this when you already spoke about it, about customer satisfaction. So you already
Mhm.
mentioned that you try it on yourself before do it on the customers, because you want to make sure that you keep them, you give them all the information about how it's going to feel. Like
Mhm.
I know personally that you go to a facial, sometimes the initial dab feels like a sting, and you're like, okay, I have come to the wrong place. But it might get better. But I don't know, if I'm not being told, I always have this feeling that oh, something's going wrong. So you mentioned about taking and testing it on yourself. What other things you do to keep up customer satisfaction, repeat customers? Any interesting stories?
Hmm. So interesting stories. As I told, I put myself in this, right? So I market them like, I will be telling them, if you get if somebody comes and asks me, and you will get, I got my eyebrows done. So why can't you check? They've, as I told in the sari business itself, when I tell something, they accept it 100%, like, and they don't ask any questions, right?
Mhm,
That's
mhm,
how I just talk with the customers after the service. I mean, after my staff members finish their service, they come out, and I just I always speak with them, like, how was the service, what can be improved, give your suggestion. I take their suggestion and give them the same whatever they expected. I make sure it is happening to the customer when they come next time.
mhm,
So when I satisfied that part, when I ask a question, right, how the service went, what are the improvement we have to give. So when I take that feedback and give them back whatever they felt, give me the customer satisfaction. I worked continuously on each and every client personalized service. That was the
mm.
main thing which gave the certain customer satisfaction. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. I think the personalized service always kind of connects to them, rather than they be treated as, okay, you are number one, go to that booth, get this done. Instead of that, oh, hi, so and so. I think for you, this will look better. That kind of a thing gives them more comfort level to come to the same salon, rather than they
Hmm.
being treated and given a number saying that, okay, number one getting done cut like this, I go for number three service and things like that. So yeah. So reinvention is always a journey in one field or other. What are your current motivators, and what's your plan ahead?
Plan ahead, yeah, keep my passion live. even I even if I age, I can't leave this profession, and I want to.
Oh, I'm not able to hear you suddenly. Are you able to hear me? Ah, okay. Please go ahead.
So I think my got freeze. 1 minute.
Sure, sure, sure. Take your time. Yeah.
I think my move. I mean, my video is not coming.
I can see you. I can see you, and I can also hear you. So you
Mine
can.
has got frozen actually.
I think it'll get set. You can just continue,
Okay,
maybe. Yeah.
I'll continue.
Yeah.
So I can say my journey.
Mm-hmm.
I want to continue my journey in this,
Mm-hmm.
and as you age, I want to continue using my products and invent different kind of products according to the age. Use products on me and continue my passion till as long as I can work, and my family member supports me. Whenever I go, when I'm down, they'll say, "Don't worry, it's okay to be like this," and they motivate me. And yeah, my friends around me, they come regularly as my client, and all clients are with me, and I want to continue this for as long as my hands and legs are perfect. Yeah. I
That's going
don't
to
want
be
to
for
stop
you.
doing my service, honestly. This keeps my mind and energy level high.
Yeah.
So,
We love your service, so we want you to do this forever, actually. So
thank you. Thank
that's
you.
so true. What are your advice to people who want to kind of move to a country, start something new?
So discover in this, I can say, discover yourself, um, what is passionate to you, and continue that. Don't stop in between. Just you have to do that, and till you achieve what is in your mind and what your heart says, you have to listen to it. And I would like them to, be prepared. There will be ups and downs and a lot of hindrance and everything, but don't leave it. You have to pursue that without any hesitation. Don't think about others, think about yourself. Put it in your plate. Like when you if you are going to start something, think about your customers. As you have to be as a customer first, think about it. And start a business, and you will be successful with that. And I always remember a quote. Always my husband says, whenever when I get low in my energy or anything, when I business was not running proper or anything, he always says me, the greatness of a person lies not in never falling, but in rising every time one falls. That I always memorize, and I think that as my that gives me a energy. And when I am down, I bounce back to the energy level when I think about this quote. Yeah.
Wow. That's an awesome quote to say that, because it's always not climbing up, but also as you write, as the quote really said, is like to getting up after a fall
Yeah.
down or after going down. And I think not many people say this when they ask for an advice. They always say that you can do it and things like that. But I think you brought the reality to the forefront, saying that you might have doubts sometimes, you might have a step back, but that doesn't mean you have to like fall short. You have to still perceive. You have to kind of keep putting your best foot forward. It's okay, today was a bad day, go ahead and try tomorrow. So I think that's a very important skill which people have to pick up. Follow your passion, don't aim for only success, aim for getting up after a failure and then going ahead. So greatly said. Fantastic. I think I'm sure a lot of people listening to the struggles, because people always see the end product. People see a good salon, people see a company, a business running up, and they don't understand that it is not built in one day. As I started saying that, it's not a movie where a song comes and someone just grows from one small stone they put up and then build a big bungalow on that. So a lot of hard work has to go there, a lot of perseverance has to be there, and have the right people. You have to have the connect. And it's nice, you're very enterprising, so you have a great set of friends, and of course family is there to support and things like that. So it's been a great story to learn from. I have some questions before I let you go. I have some questions
Mm-hmm.
from the audience. Let me just ask them. um, the first one is yeah. So the compare beauty salons or the beauty industry in India and US. So what is the difference? Are they same, or do you see any major differences there?
It's a good question. Yeah. So, India, when I go to India, now it is a different thing. When I started initially, it was a total difference, I can say, because there we know our skin in India, right? So, any product goes in there, it's a different concept. Like here, we have to test each and every different race people, like different kind of skin type, and skin
Hmm.
tone will be entirely different. So we have to check on every skin where it is not visible, and then do the service. Here there it is not the problem. And yeah, beauty industry is something in different level here, where the products were initially we used to do with stick. Here we used roll on, and lot of small things makes difference. And the cleanliness part, the sanitation part, everything is different. They are doing in India, but little bit more we do here to sanitize and everything. Yes.
So as you said, I think they have a better way in terms of like they know the customers
Customers,
because it's the
the
knowledge base.
skin tone.
Skin tones are a very good, it's a known factor. So a lot of
Yes,
not challenges there. But on the other hand, the techniques and the cleanliness are all like, or the part of it are given more importance in the industry
yes,
here
yeah.
compared to there.
Because here the system is totally different. If we don't do proper job, they may also sue us, right? So
Ah.
we have to be very careful what we are doing and how we are doing, and for what certification we have got. We have, whether we used to get flying squads from the King
Mm.
County where we are living. They will not inform us beforehand. They will just walk in and check how we are doing. That surprise visits is, I mean, it's a different thing here, and which helped us to improve us. When they don't give 100%, we have to improve that, right? Those things, I find that is very different in from India. Yeah.
Right, right. Yes, totally, totally. And I think the whole important, it's so legally binding here, the things like
Yes.
in terms of what to say, being sure that you have the right licensing and things like that. So I think that's a very important point for people to start a business in the
Yes.
US. Yeah. Oh, this is a fantastic question. The next one is, what is the best way to handle stress from running a business?
As I told the quote, right?
Yeah.
You keep reading that quote. Keep a big banner in front of you, and stress-wise, you talk out. You need a mentor. You need a
Mm.
choose a mentor who can mentor you, who can talk about you. It's not a therapist, but you have to choose a mentor in that field who are running a business, or anyone. Choose out of lot of people. You choose, talk to them, talk to different people, and you choose personally that this person can be my mentor. And you can just tell whatever the problems you have. It may be your family member, or it can be your beauty. For me, it is a beauty products, and how I can deal with this. If any issues come, what I can do. I had a mentor, two mentors in my 2 3 mentors in my business. One is related to my products. He helped me, the CEO of that Dermalogica
Mhm.
product, like, he helped me actually, in different ways. He was mentoring me. He got a book, reading books, doing a lot of things, research on that. And I used to tell everything. What are the problems? Even the minor problems, I'll discuss with my son and daughter. Immediately I'll call and then tell them, and, what I can do for this problem. Do you have any suggestions or anything? They immediately come up with some problem solution, and I talk. I I can tell, we have to shout out our problems. You can't keep everything in your mind and
Right.
not giving any solution. And I go through this quote again and again. And okay, I can get a problem solved. This problem can be solved. So that will not accumulate. The stress will not be
Right.
accumulated by this way. Yeah. To run
Right, right.
a business, you need that support, like mentoring. And yeah, I can call my son and daughter as my mentor, and also my husband. I just tell them, the family members comes first. For, you scream, you cry, you do anything, whatever, you just come out of everything, not keep anything in your heart. That will
Right.
give you little bit,
Correct.
in
Correct.
fact, I have to tell my son-in-law, and everyone comes, my daughter-in-law, everyone comes in this family.
Right. It's
Basically.
nice. Your support system or also your mentor system. That's so good that, they're all there. Yes, I think that is very important, as you said. So for that answer is great because you need to have that kind of a people who you can fall back on and kind of, as you rightly said, cry sometimes or get advice from. Good that you're open to that. Excellent, excellent. Before we go to the one more question I have, can you just turn off your mic and turn it on again? Are you able to see the mic button? Because I think there is some audio disturbances. Can you see the mic button? Is it possible for you to just turn it off and turn it on? If you're not able to see it, it's okay. I think it
Yeah,
will.
I'm not able to see. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. I just have one more question here. So, yeah, you have a mentor. Have you thought of being a mentor or a coach to someone who is doing this, like what to say, a person who wants to do this? Have you thought of, because you have so many learnings, have you thought of teaching it like to someone, or setting up a course, or even like being a mentor to someone?
Yeah, I already do that. One
Okay.
of the girl who worked under me in my salon, she started a salon outside, and I go and get my service sometimes because I need someone, right? So I go there. Even though she started, I was happy that she learned from me and went there. And she calls me often and asks whether I can do this, do that, and I give whatever my experience. I just give her suggestions and anything. um, Probably in future, if I don't have anything to do, probably I may become a coach or mentor, anything you can call.
I'm sure that's you know, a lot of people will benefit from that. I'm 100% sure,
Whatever.
because
Sorry for interrupting. Whatever I have experience, I can share. Yeah.
I'm sure I can just 1 hour of talking and listening to this story itself gives me a feeling that, oh wow, that's like you've what I say, learned so much. You have kind of worked hard on all the way up, and of course we know the end product as such. It's fantastic. So I'm sure if a person wants to walk your path, and as you rightly said, it's not always easy. A mentor like you would be a great support for them to kind of hold them when they fall down and help them pick them up, pick themselves up and move forward. So
Thank you.
yeah, you should definitely look at doing more of that. So, excellent. So this has been a fantastic show where we kind of heard all through your the journey of reinvention. Of it's not like a one stop reinvention. You were doing something and you started, but it is a continuous reinvention where you were trying to start a business, explore that business, grow in that business, and expand that, and then coach other people. So thank you so much for your time, and thanks a lot for being a part of Reinvent Yourself and sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.